All right. I think we're live, and I apologize for the. Hold up, hold up. All right, you gotta love some live video. There's always some technical difficulties. What's going on, everyone? I'm Brian White. Welcome back to Video Zeus. We're here to help you make videos better and to help videos that get results. What is up, my man, Evolve Inc., Mike? Good to see you, my man. Hope you're having a great day and getting lots of good tattoos. Yeah. I assume you can hear me all right in the chat. But today what we're doing is doing some channel reviews. Last week we did some content reviews where I was reviewing your videos, looking at your edits and that whole thing. And due to some copyright things, we're going to just be looking at some channels and not some videos today. So we're going to be reviewing some channels, and some things that we're looking at when we do channel reviews are the overall channel branding. So the banner, the profile icon, the schedule that maybe you have in your banner, that sort of thing. We're also looking at the video titles to determine if they're clickable, credible, and searchable. And then also looking at your video thumbnails to piggyback off that clickability factor that we have in the video titles. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna give a shout out to my man RC Johnny in the chat. Hey man, thanks so much for joining us. Hope you're doing well. If you want to have your channel reviewed, please just put it in the chat, and I will approve it for the chat. And I've got about 7 lined up so far to do, and I got 1 hour to do this. I got some sales calls to do after this live stream, but certainly wanted to get on here. And I apologize for not going live yesterday. We went out and bought a dog. I should have a picture, but I don't. Went out, rescued a dog at the local shelter, and so that took up my time. So thanks so much for your patience. What's going on? Motivational quotes, review the channel. I will try and review my man or girl. So to get things started, and then certainly anytime throughout the chat, if you have a question about anything, feel free to tag me in the chat so I can see it and don't get lost in the chat. And hey, Brianna and David, thanks so much for joining me today. If you haven't submitted your channel already and you want me to review it, I'll try and make sure I do that right here inside the chat. So let's get started and reviewing some video channels. So first up, we've got Evolve Inc. So this is my friend Mike, and he is very active on his YouTube channel. And as you can see, he's almost at 32,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Mike. I know you put a lot of work into your videos, and it's proven to be paying off. Why I wanted to start with this one, thank you, Mike, for submitting, but 2, this is really the kind of best example I think out of all the channels we're going to review today of how a channel should look aesthetically, and how it should make you feel emotionally. So if you're into tattoos, that whole thing, that's what Mike's channel is about. He's all things tattoos. He puts out weekly videos, and he does weekly live streams. Now, people finding the way people would find your channel page was they would most likely watch a video and then enjoy that video so much that they click on your profile icon to be taken to your channel page. And what's really super awesome about Mike's page is that it's very niched down to all things tattoos. It's not it's not gaming, it's not gardening, it's not men's lifestyle, it's just tattoo videos. And so if you're into tattoos and you see that, you as the audience person makes that connection that, okay, I would like to subscribe to this channel because I know he's only going to be putting out videos about tattoos. And when channels start going into that variety mindset of where they start doing lots of different types of videos with different topics, it disconnects the viewer. So applaud Mike for his effort here. As you can see, he has a very nicely designed channel banner, and he has some call to action on the side there that says be sure to subscribe. That's awesome. What I see he's not using, and that's a good thing, is you can put the channel links to your Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff on the side there, and he's not doing that. And the reason why that's a good thing is because it's keeping people on YouTube. If you have a link over there, it can sometimes take people off the platform, which as a creator, you don't want them going off platform, and as YouTube, they don't want you going off platform as well. So that's why that is a good thing to do. Those will typically end up in this area right here. And so let me 1 second here. Here we go. That's better view. All right, cool. All right, so Mike, what's really cool about your channel, obviously I said it's very niche down, and that's great. And his thumbnails, his titles, everything about his channel page here is on par. Aside from the channel banner, he's got a really nice cleaned profile icon, which makes it super easy to see when you're watching videos and looking at search results, and you can really kind of see that little wolf sticking through. What's also nice about Mike is he's very active on his community tab, and this community tab, I believe it activates at 1,000 subscribers. So he's very active on it, and he gets a lot of engagement, people doing these polls and that whole thing. His about page is very descriptive. You can see he's reached over 4 million views. That's just amazing, my man, and he's still grinding. What I like about his video titles are they're very clickable. You see them and you're like, they're very digestible is what I would say, Mike. You see 3 tattoos you are guaranteed to regret, 4 tips on creating that. So it's very digestible because it's not just a video title. It's got that kind of like that numerical in it, and that tells you as a viewer that, okay, this video is not going to be a 3-hour-long video. He's only discussing 4 tips, and it's going to be short and succinct, and it definitely is. Mike does not waste your time when you're in his videos. He packs it full of value. So, so his titles are great. They're kind of sensationalized a little bit to kind of get you excited as a viewer to maybe want to click. They're also what I would call search worthy. They have certainly keywords in there as well that pertain to the search algorithm on YouTube. So that's what helps them pop up in search, which helps more people see it, which helps more people click it and then watch it. So and then his tattoos are fantastic. I love his reactions in all of these thumbnails. I really love this one right here. Where he's got his face, it's just very unique, and he does a good job about putting his face on most thumbnails to really pull out the emotion and let people know that, like, he's a person and he's in the video, not just on the thumbnail type of thing. And his thumbnails are what I would call mobile friendly. They're colorful. They're very easy to read on a mobile device, which is important because most of us are throughout the day searching YouTube on our mobile. And it's sometimes hard to make out what a thumbnail is. His thumbnails aren't too busy. They're very well designed, and I know he does all that himself. So hats off, Mike. You're doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much for contributing to the live stream today and being the admin in the group. And so, yeah, that was the first channel review, Evolve Inc. If you guys are into tattoos and that whole thing, go ahead and check out Mike at Evolve Inc. and subscribe if that's the type of content that you are into. All right, chat is blowing up. Let me go through and give some quick shout outs here. I'll start from the top again. Evolve Inc. Mike, thanks so much for being here and being the little, I guess, what do you call it, moderator. Thank you so much. RC Johnny, what's going on? Motivational quotes, what is happening? Brianna and David, thank you so much for being here. We've got Cameron Gaming asking to review channel. Yeah, totally. Just drop your link in the chat there. And Mike, you can go ahead and show those if you want. We got sound burst, what is happening, and let's see who else we got. That's all we got for now. Fantastic. I really appreciate all being here. All right, so if you want your channel review, just drop it in the chat. And thank you, Mike, for modding this without me asking you. Thanks for jumping on it. It's awesome. And let's get into the next channel we got from my man Roger. Now, Roger is what I would call a super fan, and he made that very public in my Facebook group called YouTube and Video Marketing. So if you on Facebook and you want to join that group, we got about over 4,000 members, and we try and share tips and tricks about YouTube and video marketing, that whole thing. It's also a good place for you as creators to ask questions. So hit me up on that group, and I'll let you in. But Roger and Mike as well from Evolving is in that group. But Roger's also in that group, and he made it very clear yesterday that he was a super fan of the group and of the channel. So he asked me to review his channel, and I'd be happy to do that as well. So we're looking at Roger, and it looks like Roger, some of his titles are in different languages, so it can be hard to really kind of adjust and see exactly what he's doing here. But it looks like he says he has a vlog channel here. He's got the channel banner here, and so again, we're looking at channel banners, we're looking at video titles, and we're looking at video thumbnails. So just looking at the homepage of this channel itself, as you can see, Roger has 1.28 thousand subscribers. I would imagine perhaps he's monetized, maybe not. He's only got 9,000 views. So in order to get monetized on YouTube in a YouTube partner program, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within the past 12 months, I believe. So Roger still got some work to do, but he's definitely got the subscriber base going right there. Channel banner looks cool. It works. I'm not a fan of this. It looks like he used a template and didn't crop out the template over here because it's still got the dimensions of what it needs to be. Maybe that was on purpose and maybe for fun. I'm not really sure, but nonetheless, he's got a graphic and he has a channel banner. So that's +1 right there. That's the fact that you have a channel banner. Your icon is a little busy right here. The profile icon. It's if we looked at that thing really small on a screen, it would probably be more difficult now than it is now to really see what that is. And so you just want to make it clear. I would just recommend like a headshot, or if you have a really good looking logo that looks good and a small, go ahead and put that thing in there. Certainly that's a headshot in a sense. It's just a little too zoomed out. So focus on the face, really put your face right there. That would be good. And then let's look at his community tab. Looks like not very active. Maybe 6 months ago he had one post, so you should have the community tab active. What's nice about that community tab, and I can tell everyone in the chat, is that once you have that community tab enabled on your channel, it's not so much that you're just putting up content to re-engage your current subscriber base, but what's nice about those posts as well is they can reach non-subscribers. So if they're getting good engagement, they can start showing up on people's feeds who are not subscribed to your videos or to your channel, and that can bring them back to your channel and perhaps get a subscriber. I know Mike at Evolving takes advantage of that, and he actually grows and picks up subscribers on a weekly basis by bringing people back who otherwise were not subscribed to his channel. So the About Us section's a little lacking there, Roger. I would try and beef that up a little bit, just to let people know what your channel is about. Not everyone clicks onto the About tab, but for the ones that do, you definitely want to make them look like you're a credible channel who's trying to grow. And just popping a sub confirmation link right there is strategic. But if it's the only thing there, it just looks a little spammy, like you just really all you care about is subscribers, and we don't want that. We want people to feel like they're genuinely welcome to the channel and you're delivering lots of value through your channel at all times. Overall, your thumbnails are, you got the custom thumbnail thing going on, and they look, like you're experimenting with your thumbnails a little bit. And I can't come on here and like diss your thumbnails, because it's one thing that we got to make a video, then it's another thing that we have to design a cool looking thumbnail. So I would just say continue experimenting with your thumbnails. Like I said, with Mike's thumbnails, his are very easy to read on a mobile device. They're very clear. He doesn't have a lot of text in his thumbnails. It's really maybe a 2 or 3 word phrase and not trying to fit a whole sentence like you can see in this video right here. So again, that just makes it easier as the viewer to, 1, read it, but 2, the thumbnails also act as kind of a credible piece of material. It's like if you're seriously consider maybe clicking into watching a video and the thumbnail looks a little off or just weird, it might deflect your interest in clicking on that video. So thumbnails are certainly important to be to use to get the click, right? A lot of the YouTubers out there talk about when to click. You want to win the click. You want your thumbnail to be so enticing that they have to click on it. And these right here are, it depends on the audience. The video titles, again, some of them are in a different language, and certainly I'm not fluent in everything. But it's really hard to when you're doing a vlog, because vlogs are basically whatever they are. Maybe they're informational, they're adventurous. So, but titling it is certainly feeds itself into that credibility factor. If it's titled, with all caps or in lower caps, it can again feed into that credibility factor. You basically want your titles to look like headlines, to look like headlines on blogs, headlines on magazines, where typically the first letter of each word is capitalized. It just makes it very easy to read as a viewer, and it also provides that credibility, like we talked about, is so important. Again, I think I looked one of these up, and it said how to survive your first day in Taiwan, and so that's good that he's got some how-to verbiage in there that can always help boost your searchability with your titles. So doing how-to videos, getting some of those searchable phrases in there. So if you're going out there and you're making a video about like the canal in Taiwan and it's got a certain name to it, I would include that name of that canal in the video title. That way people can make the connection, and also the search algorithm will pick it up, since Google and YouTube are basically search engines. So and if your video can show up in search results, then more people will see your video and potentially click on your video and then watch it. So Roger, thanks so much for submitting your channel. You got some work to do, my friend, but the fact that you have the channel banner, you've got 1,000 subscribers, you look like a channel that's trying to grow. So hopefully some of that stuff was helpful for you to pull from. So again, if you have any questions, tag me in the chat. Thank you so much, Mike, for moderating all the questions here. And Mike is just as knowledgeable as myself, so feel free to take his knowledge as well. What is up, WedIsHii? Sorry if I butchered your name. Thank you so much for being here. We also have Moe Plays. Thank you so much. Just giving shout outs. As Mike attributed in the chat, shout outs are great because they make you feel good that I can say your channel name out there. But typically people that are watching other people in the chat, they don't really care about your channel so much as they do their own channel. So while shout outs sound like a cool idea, they really don't help your channel grow. So so take that for what it's worth. Let's get right down into our next channel. And this is a channel that we looked at last week with Monica. So this is Monica Varro, I believe. Thank you so much for submitting again. We had looked at her channel last week. She has some really creative type of videos that she makes with basically a stuffed koala bear traveling through different locations, and her videos are very short, and it looks like they are okay. Yeah, it looks like you are taking advantage of the information I shared with you last week. So Monica is experimenting with video. Certainly YouTube is a great place to do that. So we can't be too critical about her effort. So I always want to applaud everyone's effort. So she got 18 subscribers. She looks like she is working on a channel banner, trying to get it sized properly. I think last week when we looked at her channel, there was no channel banner. So good job about having something just try and work on the size of that thing so it conforms to that. That'd be awesome. We've also got, let's see here. Your profile icon works because that's kind of like your Koala Steve mascot character. So I like that. It's nice and clear to see that. And then let's see, your homepage overall looks okay. You have your shorts here. That's fantastic. You have your uploads. I would also maybe put another category here on your customization on your YouTube page for like most popular videos. That way people can see that some of your videos have, multiple views and that sort of thing. It's always good. Just looking at your video titles, they are very succinct about what Koala Steve is doing. And I think last week after we talked, since her videos were so short, what I recommended was that she start making her videos either square or vertical, so those would then appeal to the YouTube Shorts algorithm and perhaps get picked up and that sort of thing. So then it looks like that maybe had worked on this video right here. 416 views from 6 days ago. That's great considering a lot of her other videos don't have as many views as that. So if you haven't made YouTube Shorts yet, it's something to experiment with to see if it's a viable option for your channel to bring in more views, which brings in more viewers, which brings in more exposure to your channel that perhaps you otherwise wouldn't have got the chance to do. So she's still building up her channel, so she hasn't unlocked the community tab yet. Let's check out her about page. At least she has a sentence that's very descriptive of what she does. If there's a schedule, I know Monica is still kind of posting on the random. She's been very active posting within the past 10 hours. She's posted 2 videos. So as you grow that subscriber base, as Mike can tell you in the chat, it's very helpful to have a schedule. I think Mike posts either every Thursday or Friday, plus he has a live stream once a week on either Friday or Saturday. And so that kind of gets into a routine with his viewers and subscribers that, hey, Mike should be putting out a video. I actually texted him this morning and I was like, hey man, when's your video coming out? Because I want to watch some tattoo videos. So there's, and then her thumbnails. I would still try and work on your thumbnails, Monica. It looks like you have taken a stab at it. It actually kind of looks like these are still the thumbnails that are auto-generated from the video itself. So if you got the green screen option inside your video shop application, that's what you're putting Koala Steve and the llama on these backgrounds. So take that technology and make a cool background where you can have the llama like really zoomed in on the right side, and then put something cool on the left side, like maybe a piece of text or a really cool image, just to really make that thing pop. When people see those black bars on the sides of your thumbnails, it's kind of a turn off that maybe this creator is not fully prepared or ready to be putting themselves out there. And so, again, like, you're doing a good job. The fact that you're doing videos and doing this is great, but I'm just trying to clue you in onto maybe perhaps what people might be thinking. The titles themselves, I love that you have the hashtag shorts in there. The titles, are good because your character's Koala Steve and the llama, so those are good. If there's anything that's like trending on the news or whatever, maybe you can use that in the title to help bring in people from search. So Monica Barrow, if you're into her, she got really funny videos, so definitely check out her channel and watch it. You definitely will be pleased. Thank you so much, Mike, again, for hooking up the chat and that whole thing. Very nice. Thank you. We're going to keep continuing on because I've only got 1 hour today, so we're 24 minutes into it. And I want to respect your time, so I want to try and deliver as much value for not only the people who submitted their channels, but also people watching to just go back and look at their channels and maybe take some of the things that we're talking about and Mike's talking about in the chat and applying that to your channel, and then we can do it again next week as you want. So let's go and look at Prince of Northo. Let's do it. All right, Prince of Northo, my man, submitted this inside the group. Thank you so much for being a part of that group. And so right off the bat, you see that he has a really very big channel banner. It's very clear on his branding. You can't really tell off the bat right away what the channel is about, so I would maybe just recommend putting a piece of text underneath that channel name there that says you're a comedy channel or a vlog channel, or whatever you are. You've got your social handles up there. That's nice to know that people can connect with you on those platforms. Those links are not clickable. These links, this link right here is clickable, and this is good that you have this for Twitter and Facebook. But what that will do, if someone's like, oh, this guy's on Twitter, and he's going to click on that, and then he's going to go to Twitter and then forget that he was on YouTube. So it's taking people off the platform. It's taking people away from your content. So what I would do, perhaps, is just not worry about those clicks. You have it in your channel branding right here, and people know that you're on social. And it's one thing too, also, to just think about, like, the people that are on Facebook are like Facebook people, and the people that are on YouTube are like YouTube people, and sometimes they don't mix. So trying to get people to go and to your Twitch or your Twitter or your TikTok, like, sometimes it doesn't work, because people are on YouTube because they like being on YouTube. They like that they can search and find stuff that they can't on TikTok, so to speak. So just a little clue in there. So looking at your channel, 742 subscribers. Look at your about page, 28,000 views. So you're still working your way up there, getting up there to 4,000 watch hours on your videos. That is fantastic, and plugging through with 742 subscribers. And his videos have actually been doing pretty well for the most part. He's got over 1,000 views on multiple of these videos within the past year. It looks like he's been posting. I would just say maybe try and get into a consistent pattern of posting. At least one video a week is kind of the standard, kind of the minimum standard you should be aiming for. One video a week, and then let's look at your thumbnails. They look good. You definitely got custom thumbnails enabled. These are custom thumbnails. They're good. They're a little hard to make out and read, perhaps, if you were on a mobile. So mobile first is always helpful. And then looking at your profile icon is good. You got the little crown there as well. Your video titles are decent. It looks like you're going after these kind of like trending challenges, and that's great, because those are very trend worthy, and you can get a lot of views and subscribers, and perhaps maybe go viral, so to speak. I would just look at how other people that are making those videos, how they're titling their video. Maybe make something similar, or put some sort of word in there that's going to excite them, and then really make that thumbnail really super excitable too. And that having a really good thumbnail would just push more people to click on your video, and then the more clicks you have, the higher your click-through rate is, the more popular your video becomes. And then when people start watching your video, the more of the video they watch is great too. So I notice you have very long videos, which are great for watch time. So assuming that your videos are funny and watchable, and people are watching at least 50% of your video, that's what you want to aim for. But overall, it looks like you're making good strides. So just to recap, I would say just put a little plug in there about what your channel is about up there. Keep working at your thumbnails. Keep trying to make them better. Maybe trying to flesh out your homepage here on your channel. Add some other columns, like most popular videos. Add some playlists. Start building playlists. That whole thing, just to make this whole page kind of flush out a little bit further. But overall, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me go back to chat here and see what we got. I know my man Michael has got it going down. All right. All right. Yeah, I've got, let's see, I got, I think, 2 more lined up to check out. And let me see if I can click in here. Okay, maybe not. I'll have to go searching for your channels, perhaps. Let's see. Okay. Cheese Man, what's up? Thanks so much for hanging out. Devon, what's going on? Thank you so much for being here. All right. And we got WedIsHii got a channel. Sorry if I'm butchering your name again. But he says, is it worth making long videos? That's a great question. Longer videos definitely can produce more watch time, because you have a 10-minute video and people watch 50% of that video, versus having a 3-minute video and people watching 50%. You've got 5 minutes of watch time versus a minute and a half of watch time. So overall, your watch time is going to be higher, and watch time is really ultimately what drives the popularity of your videos on YouTube. If you and the guy next to you make the same video and your videos are both 10 minutes long, but people watch 8 minutes of his and they only watch 3 minutes of yours, his video is going to start performing on a lot more grander scale. YouTube's going to be pushing that video out more so. Longer videos can also make you more money. If your video is over 8 minutes and you have your channel monetized, you can then put in your own ads at certain parts in the video. But I wouldn't go out and start making long videos just because they improve watch time and you can make more money. You want to know your audience, and you want to look at your analytics to see what your relative audience retention rate is. And if it's below 50%, I would maybe start trying to make shorter videos so you can increase that audience retention. Also, go back and watch the part in the video where people drop off, and then you can see that in analytics. It'll actually show you in the graph where they drop off. Go back and revisit that video at that particular timestamp and just watch. And maybe there's something you're doing that viewers don't like, and then stop doing that thing and try and improve it. So longer videos, it's definitely worth. I mean, listen, regardless of everything you guys will watch and learn and try and pick up tips and tricks about how to do YouTube, like, first and foremost, you got to make videos, and secondly, you've got to enjoy making those videos. Everything else is just personal preference and trial by fire. So hope that helped. All right, the next one we got is the Lion 303. The Lion, another guy from the group. Thank you so much for submitting. He's got 215 subscribers. I love your banner. It's super. It's colorful. It's super easy to read. It's mobile friendly. He's got, right there, videos every Sunday and Wednesday. That is awesome. So he's got some consistency, and I think as a viewer who's considering subscribing to your channel, they want to see that consistency. That is great. We are looking at 215 subscribers, so he hasn't unlocked the community channel. We'll check out the about page. So he's got, yeah, that's good. It's a nice short little thing. He's also letting people know that he's serious about perhaps getting sponsored videos by putting that email address in there. That's fantastic. Keep up the good work. Just checking out your video titles and thumbnails. Let's search by your most popular here. Okay, so it looks like you're still kind of hammering it in. So looks like maybe been going at it. Let's see, for about a year. So that's good. Not bad. Keep it up. Blind dating 5 girls based on their outfits. Interesting title. Interesting topic. Yeah, I think overall the titles look good. I think the thumbnails could be brought up a little bit. The thumbnails, for one, they're easy to read. You have your face in there, and that's good. You don't always have to have your face, but if you do have your face, make sure you can see your face, and it's not too far of a shot. Like this day in the life one here, it's hard to see yourself on that video there. But these are funny. These are good. The text on the thumbnails aren't too long, so that's good. And overall, I would, titles, think about how people would, think about how people would be searching. So if they're like looking for a video about, or looking for TikTok compilations, perhaps, maybe the word cringe may be searchable. I don't know. I'm not really, it's kind of that whole word's kind of like beyond me and that whole thing, because I'm old. But I would, look at, keep experimenting with your titles. Ultimately, what I would suggest is that you make titles that people are looking for, especially early on in the channel. You want to make videos and that people are looking for, searching for. We know YouTube and Google are search engines, 1 and 2 in the world. So take advantage of that searchability factor and try and find topics that people are searching for, and that will be helpful. Also referred to as YouTube SEO or video SEO. All that is searchable here on YouTube, and there's some great YouTubers out there talking about some more information about that. So go check out them, learn some YouTube SEO, and apply it to your channel, and you will see some results quickly. So good job, 303 The Lion. Looks like your channel is up and coming. and you've been relatively consistent with your video uploads, which is a huge thing. So once again, thanks very much for submitting, and we will continue on throughout the channel reviews. We've got we've got one more here, and then I can go into the chat and pull some channels. So let's pull up this guy right here. Looks like I'm gonna butcher your name, my man. I'm sorry. Shaurya Zoding. I'm so sorry. Cool name, by the way. I think this guy submitted the. I think he's in the group. He submitted the channel. So thank you so much. It still looks like he's still kind of starting out, experimenting with videos. You know, for the past 5 months, you got 5 videos. So overall, you know, I mean, if you're, and again, the advice I'm like, I guess maybe providing today on this stream is like, if you're serious about growing a YouTube channel, these are things that I would consider doing to let the viewer know that you are in fact serious about growing a channel. Because if the viewer can see that you have these things in place, they're going to think that you're an actual channel that's worthy of subscribing to. So adding the channel banner, having a good clear profile icon, having good to decent to best thumbnails, having very good video titles so they're not only easy to read, but they're also appealing to the search algorithm, having your channel homepage fleshed out with your most popular, with playlist, with other channels, perhaps featured channels listed. The About Us page is always somewhere good to start, because that helps you kind of put on paper what your channel is about, perhaps what your channel is specifically about. What are you most passionate about? I always tell people when they're trying to like figure out what their niche is to like what's a topic that you can make 100 videos on and not be sick of. And so it also lends itself to the viewer, right? So if you're making videos about cooking and then the next day you're making a video about playing golf, there's going to be a disconnect there with the viewer. So if you can focus on kind of like one topic, one theme, whereas my channel, the theme is kind of like video marketing, video production, video editing. It's like kind of all that. It's a theme, it's not so much a singular thing. The Evolve Inc. channel we saw earlier at Mike, his theme is tattoos, very clear, very succinct. You know exactly what that guy is looking for. And then when you're getting started out making these videos too, appealing to the YouTube Shorts algorithm is an easy way, because you can make those videos super quick on your phone. If they're under 60 seconds, vertical or square, and then you upload them, whether you tag it with the Shorts hashtag or not, they will be entered into the Shorts algorithm and perhaps expose yourself to lots of people. So let me go into the chat here, and I will try and let me see if I can. Yeah, RC Johnny. I hope that's your channel name. I would imagine it is. I'm gonna pull up the channel here. My man, I don't know. What is Johnny? Please put your RC Johnny. Please put your channel link in the chat if it'll let you, and I'll review it. Let's go to Moed Plays, since you asked a good question there. Let me search you up here. Badink. Here we go. All right, I got some Minecraft action. I like it. Since I see Minecraft right away, let's go right to the About Us page. All right, well, it says you like to post random stuff to entertain viewers. I applaud the effort. Since you have Minecraft videos on there, I would let people know that you make Minecraft videos. This can always be helpful. We'll search by your most popular video here. Yeah. So it looks like you have a bunch of random stuff, which is, you know, again, you're experimenting and you're seeing what works. You're at almost 500 subscribers. I think if you can focus on trying to focus down maybe on Minecraft, since that's what you've been posting about recently, I think you would have more luck, because those 500 subscribers might begin weeding themselves out, and the ones that really, you know, came there for Minecraft will stay. I would also recommend is going into your analytics and looking up your most popular videos and which videos brought in the most subscribers, and that can also help you decide or determine perhaps what topic of video to start pursuing. So if you go back and look at your analytics and you see that not a lot of people are reacting to your or subscribing to your Minecraft videos, but they're subscribing to something else, then it's a food for thought for you to consider if you're serious about growing a channel to do that. If you're just into variety, making videos about variety of things, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm not here to say that's right or wrong. I'm just saying if you're serious about growing a really popular channel, it's good to niche yourself down to like a single theme or single topic early on, and build that audience. And then as you grow as a channel, you can start experimenting with other types of content. I think as new YouTubers, it's easy to look at other successful channels and see that, wow, they're posting a bunch of random stuff. I want to do that as well. But what you don't see is all the hard work and time that they've been putting into from years ago building their subscriber base. So just know that it's not always as easy as it looks just right there. So looks like he's let's see here, we're just go to your videos here. This will be your most recent videos. Using Minecraft in the title is great. If you're teaching someone about a certain technique in Minecraft, maybe make it like a how to do this in Minecraft, how to make bedrock. If you're talking about a specific map in Minecraft, start with the map, the title of that map or title of that little mini game in the title. That way, one, the viewers know, but also it help get it picked up in the search algorithm since you have a searchable title, and that's what we're looking for. And you got some YouTube shorts up here as well. That's fantastic. You got some Discord, perhaps tutorials or just fanfare. That's good stuff. I like these thumbnails. They're way better than the thumbnails you had before, which are just look a little random. So good job on there. Keep making thumbnails that are easy to read on mobile, that have nice, big, thick, bold words, and one or two phrases or one or two words to make the phrase, not so much 5 words like you have in your most recent one. That yellow text on top of that image is very hard to read. I can barely make it out, and I'm on a 27-inch screen right here. So, and you're asking, will I still upload high towers in Roblox? Okay. Again, you're experimenting, you're getting creative, and that's all that matters right here on YouTube. And I think that's good. So maybe up here on the I would take these links off just to keep people right here on YouTube. Again, people that are Twitter people aren't necessarily YouTube people, and vice versa. So overall, good job. Let's go back into the chat here, and I will pick one more. Moeed Plays, thanks so much for submitting your channel. Yep, it says mostly shorts. These shorts were like from TikTok. Right on, man. I love the fact that you're repurposing your TikTok videos over to YouTube. Absolutely should be doing that. Let's see here, and I apologize if I'm going to be skipping folk. Let me go back up here and pick out Brianna and David. And let's see if this is the same channel. All right. Next up, Brianna and David. All right, cool deal. Looks like a brother-sister kind of vlog toy channel attempt. That's awesome. 149 subscribers. Congratulations. Just first impressions on your channel. Would keep working on your YouTube banner. Try and make it the right size. The right size is blanking on me at the moment, but just Google it. And I was trying to flesh out this homepage a little bit more, put your most popular upload, start making playlists. That way it just looks like it's got more columns right here and down here. Let's go to your About Us page. You got a good little description, 2,000, almost 3,000 views. That's fantastic. Let me go to your most oldest to see how long you've been posting for. So looks like, a couple of weeks. So fantastic, 149 subscribers in a matter of a month. That's really good. Considering maybe 20 to 30 of them were your friends and family, but breaking that 100 mark, what that breaking that 100 subscriber mark does for your channel is it allows you to create a custom URL. So it'll be youtube.com/c/Brianna and David. So it's just another way to brand your channel rather than having all these random words and numericals behind your channel URL. So just one more thing to do to brand it, and go ahead and I would snag it up before someone else with a channel like this snags it up. Your thumbnails look like you have custom thumbnails enabled. That's good. Continue to make. I would, since you're doing these kind of like funny videos with kids, try and like get their kids' reaction, like their craziest reaction that you recorded in the video, and use that as a thumbnail. Maybe cut the background out, put some crazy like colors behind it to make it really pop off the screen. That'll really help with the clickability of your videos. I know the kid toy niche is very competitive, so good luck with that. Start making your titles searchable. That would be helpful. If they're just for fun, and it's just for fun, that's great. But it looks like you're doing things the right way. I wouldn't so much count on Brianna and David in the title, since their social clout is very low at this moment. Start, maybe instead of learn about sink or float, I would just, kids learning about the sink or float, just something like that that's more general, because people who don't know Brianna and David could care less about Brianna and David, you know what I'm saying? So trying to appeal to the masses, bring them in, they click in, they're like, oh, these kids are so cute and funny, and then that's what's going to draw them in to subscribe. All right, this is cool. You guys are blowing me up, and I'm sorry, I got like 10 more minutes here, and I gotta have to jump off here, but I'm gonna do this again next week, and maybe this time again next week would be great. Let's see here. It looks like maybe Mike's jumped off, which is totally cool. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, we got this guy, WedIsHii. WedIsHii. Sorry again for butchering your channel. Looks like I can't really tell what kind of channel this is. Let me look at I make trash edits, uploads incoming every 2 weeks. Okay, so at least you're clear about it. It's hard to make out what your channel is about. It kind of looks like a gaming channel in a sense. Your thumbnail is very cool looking. I would definitely give you that. They're very colorful and they look somewhat custom. Like, I don't know if you're doing those animations or just pulling them from the game and putting them up there. But hey, you're doing it. Looks good. The titles are a little, could use some work, I mean, you're getting a lot of views on your channel. So to these videos, I don't know if that .exe thing, it's like a Windows program. I'm on a Mac, so it's been a while since I've been on Windows, but let's just look at your most popular here. Right there, 24,000 views. That's awesome. What I would do, and this is a tip for everyone in the group chat, is that go back and if you have a really, really popular video from like a couple months ago, remake that video, like remake it, but make it like a new video, like an updated video, because what that can do is you can replicate that success of that video. Maybe it was the title or the thumbnail or the topic that caught on. But if you want to bring more people like your audience into your channel, go back and remake a couple of your most popular videos. All right, good stuff, my man. Let's see how many. You're at 44,000 subscribers. You're at 44,000 views and 1.5 thousand subscribers. So it looks like you're still working on getting monetized, reaching that 4,000 watch hours, as you have already reached your 1,000 subscribers. And your community tab looks like you are active on that, so keep up the good work on that. All right, looks like he uses vidIQ. That's a great little program to use. Morning Fame, vidIQ, TubeBuddy, all those kind of software as a service providers are good to help you grow your channel. Good stuff. Thank you so much for being in the chat, my man. I'm just going to throw out a couple more right here real quick. I'm not sure that's the right channel or not. If it is, Sebastian, let me know, and I'll go back to it. Let's look at 7C's Mark. All right, no videos, but you have 115 subscribers. Fantastic. All right. Moeed Plays. Ask all your questions you want, my man. Let's see here. All right. This is good. This is good. Your English mentor. Your English mentor. No, I'm not sure if that's somebody else in the chat. All right, I'm going to type in Lovetex. Looks like a nope, I think that's different. Maybe it's this one. Looks like it's the same spelling. Yeah, man, just with first glance, I know we're short on time here, so thanks so much for sticking around. Lovetex. I love that you have your homepage fleshed out here. You've got some featured channels. That's awesome. Maybe a second channel or a friend's channel. You got your uploads, your popular uploads. You have a channel trailer. That's fantastic. Let's go to your about section. Yeah, man, very nice. You got your business email in there. That's fantastic. You got the channel banner. You got the Lovetex. What I would recommend for your channel banner is that you just check the spelling on this word right there on welcome. On your profile icon, I would drop the blue text. You can't even see what it says, and just bring up the size of Lovetex. Maybe drop it, maybe stack it, put love on top and tech underneath that. That way you can make that thing even bigger and easier to see. But overall, your thumbnails look like you're experimenting. I like this one right here, this yellow one that says why you should start a YouTube channel. It's very easy and clear to read. It pops. These other ones are kind of hard to make out exactly what's being said in there. It's too much text on the screen there. Let's click over here to your friend's channel since you mentioned him as well. Your English mentor. Let's look at his 12,000 views. So it's over almost 2,000 subscribers, 12,000 views. Fantastic. You are making it happen. Again, I think your thumbnail. These thumbnails are they look good, but there's way too much text on there. I mean, again, people looking at these on a mobile, there's no way they'd be able to read that. Again, that would be a turnoff for me. I'd be like, there's no way in heck I'm clicking into that video because I can't even read what the thumbnail says. Looks like you do have some thumbnails that don't have as much text, like this one. Still, it's very. I would just try and really capture that, into like one or two words to really describe that, and then leave all that description stuff to like your video. But let's look at your community tab here. Looks like you've got a couple posts in there. So yeah, keep it up, man. Keep it up. This looks good. I like your channel banner's good. Maybe put out, how often you put videos out, your schedule. Your profile icon, make your face bigger so we can see it. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Badink. Technical Johnny. 88 subscribers. No videos. Well done. Maybe you have some unlisted videos. All right. Thanks for being here, though. I appreciate it. Well, I'm actually not sure if that's your video. Your profile icon looks different. Yep. I can't really tell, my man. Sorry. It's Jacqueline. And apologize, I'm skipping people. If you want me to review your channel, hit the subscribe button, and what I'll do is I will put a link. I'll put a community post, and then you all can submit your channel on that community post, and I will make sure next week I go through and spend time with everyone. All right, Jacqueline, thanks so much for being here. Love your channel banner, fantastic. Your profile icon is decent. It's a little hard to make out what's there. We can see it's you leaning against a post, perhaps, or on some train tracks. Just make your face really a lot bigger, like it is on this video right here, this trailer. Your thumbnails look cool. You've definitely mastered the art of cutting out the background. That's great. I like the outline around yourself. I would just maybe zoom in more on your face so people can really see that smile. Some of the text on the video, like this one right here, the College Diaries one, you can't read that text at all. Again, same with these. Even these, your video from 3 days ago, that text at the bottom is just about impossible to read. It's also being blocked by that timestamp there. So just make sure when you do design thumbnails that you're staying away from that. So overall, that's good. I would maybe iPhone cases and accessory collection. It's a decent title, not bad. Let's look at your views. You got 2,000 views, 54 subscribers, and you've been posting videos for about under a year. So okay, adequate effort. Looks like you're trying to do it up. So good job. Thanks so much for submitting. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Let me see. Would you say would you say a lengthy title is better than using tags? There's like a title limit cutoff. It's like 58 or 60 characters before it gets cut off from the search results. So I'd keep them short. Keep them like a very short something that's very descriptive, that has some of the keywords in there that people are looking for, and then I think you'll start doing good. Technical Johnny, I will review your video next time. Let me put that post out on the YouTubes. You guys can respond with your channel links. I will make a list, and I will get through everyone's next time. I'll go longer than 1 hour, and then we'll make it happen. So again, thanks so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. I don't know everything about YouTube, but I know just from my personal experience and working with my clients as well, what works and what doesn't work, and what you should be focusing your time and effort on. So thank you. I'll answer your one more question, SMK Nation. Thank you so much. Using an intro on a video is a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's a good thing if it's short, like 4 or 5 seconds tops. If it's like a 20-second intro, there's no way anyone's going to be watching that thing. They may even click off of your video before the intro even ends. The reason why I think an intro is good is because it helps brand you and brand your channel. So once again, thanks for watching Video Zeus, helping you create videos that get results. We'll see you guys next time.